hands work hard, but the mind works hardest of all because ideas are precious. Ideas can change everything. At Community Futures Development CK, we know that your ideas and your vision are just the beginning. Community Futures Development CK. We grow vision into success.
The wood materials evolve and age gracefully, beautifully over time through just having the oils from our hands touch them. It will make the wood change. The sunlight will change it. The types of food we use on it, or if we happen to use a utensil and put a scratch in it, I find that embracing those types of changes actually is better than saying I want to look pristine forever, because nothing will look perfect forever. And most of the stuff I make is made to order. I make lots of different things for the home. These are soap dishes. These are the larger trays. Great for food, great for presentation. As Rekindle, the first thing I made were wood plates. I started that when I was at school at OCAD University, and developing my thesis project was Rekindle. And I was playing on the lathe and I was making lots of wood plates over and over and over again. I make these in multiple different sizes. This is the first one where I used to turn everything on the lathe. Rekindle is about creating great design for the home that supports emotional connections and a sustainable future. So it's everything from when you walk into your home to using a wall hook and you hang your things up when you have guests over, to when you have your guests over, you're enjoying a coffee or tea or a pastry or some kind of snack with them. So it's around food, or there'd be conversations with people. So you support the drink and food around that. But it's all about those meaningful connections with people and supporting those types of connections. I was doing very long hours around Christmas, but I mean, it's so much fun when it's busy. When I started Rekindle, everything was just from bootstrapping and starting as small as possible and work my way through this business without taking on too many loans. Some small loans I needed for some of my machinery, like this one I'm leaning against here, my large laser or my CNC machine. But they were quite small loans for what I needed. I can't wait to get a better one of these, a bigger machine that does more, because this has a lot of manual features, which I would love to, something more automated. There's tons of pressure with having your own business. I never know what I'm going to be selling that month, how much I'm going to sell, and then sometimes there'll be a product that sells really well, and then I could invest in a lot of material for that product, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that one stops and no one wants to buy that product anymore. I was selling to approximately 50 to 55 retailers throughout North America. And I found that because of the attention to detail and the level of craft that I put into each piece I make, it made it very complicated to sell to these stores, which I loved working with. And I couldn't reach the targets that they needed to be at. So I needed to eliminate my wholesale market, and that allowed me to reduce my prices, and it made it much more accessible. It allowed me to interact with my community directly as opposed to through somebody else. With Rekindle, you can plant trees. So every time you make a purchase, you can spend an extra $1 and plant a tree with another organization that I work with, and plants trees all around the world. Because the values of Rekindle are completely in line with me, I know that all the things I make, all the things that I do, I can feel really good about. I want to design and I want to own the things that I'm making. And this gives me, I mean, it's fun. That's, I think, one of the major things is when I was trying to decide what kind of career I wanted to have, I wanted to enjoy what I do. I've had many jobs in the past where I dreaded getting up and going to work. And I know a lot of people have that same feeling. And I wanted to design and create a business that was something I could truly believe in.